Hey, hey, Facebook. Hey, hey, Instagram. What is going on? We are live tonight on a Thursday night, and I'm coming live tonight because I changed my schedule up. And typically, I start work in the morning and I work all day and I take a break for dinner and I get my exercise in and do all of that. And then sometimes I have some calls at night and sometimes I don't. But I decided to change it up because the weather here in Canada is getting amazing. And I really want to take advantage of the nice weather. So I've started to change up my schedule and do my workouts, enjoy the outdoors in the morning, and then start my work day at around noon and work into the evening. So that's why you're seeing me live tonight. Usually I'm on in the morning. So if you are watching live, drop me a live in the comments. Say hello. Let me know where you're watching from. Hey, Edsel, nice to see you. And if you're watching the replay, give me a hashtag replay and I'll come back in at the end of this and give you a shout out. We're broadcasting live tonight on Instagram, on YouTube, on TikTok, and on Facebook. So tonight I want to talk about obstacles because I was kind of inspired this morning when I was doing my mountain bike riding because I was riding along, and here in Canada near where I live, the trails are really gnarly, like really bad. There's big stumps, there's logs, there's big rocks, there's boulders, and all this stuff you have to go over and around. And there's trees on either side of the single track mountain bike trails. So some of those little turns, you got to be really careful that you don't clip your handlebars on a tree and go flying off your bike, which, by the way, I've done before. So one of the tips that I heard from a friend of mine, who he actually passed it on to Reg, and Reg told me, is that when you're mountain biking, you should really be focusing, about 5-10 feet in front of you and not looking down where your tire is going to hit. And not so important when you're on the road, because generally there aren't a lot of obstacles on the road, right? There might be some gravel or something, but it's usually pretty straight. But on these trails, like, it can be really dicey. Like, there are rocks everywhere, and I'm talking big rocks, right, that you have to go over. So the advice I got was to look ahead 5 or 10 feet, and then just keep pedaling, and you'll go over everything and you won't hit any trees or anything like that, right? So up until now, when I've been mountain biking, I've been really focusing on what's right in front of me. Like, what am I going to hit? What do I have to go around? What tree do I have to kind of wiggle my handlebars around so I don't clip it and go flying off my bike? So I thought I would try this thing out and look about 5 to 10 feet in front of me and just keep pedaling, right? And trust that my body and my bike would do the right thing and get over everything. So anyway, long story short, I tried this and it worked. Like, I was so much faster. I just rolled over like the logs and the stumps, and I went around the trees like they were nothing. Whereas before I would slow down and be really careful that I didn't clip my handlebar on the trees and stuff like that. So it went so much better. So we got back to the car, and I was really, really excited that my mountain biking, I was a lot faster. It felt a lot better. It was way more fun. I wasn't stopping and starting so much. And I said, that was a great tip. So we got in the car and we started driving home. And I started to think about like all of the parallels in life as there were to this mountain bike thing that I did, right? And I want to share that with you because for those of you who don't know me, I'm a network marketing leader. I have a large team. And in this industry, like any entrepreneurship, there are obstacles along the way, right? So guys, if you're in network marketing and you're watching this and you've come across obstacles, drop some of the obstacles in the comments below. I'm really curious to see what you've run into in your own businesses in terms of obstacles. So I'm going to first of all shout out to everyone who's joined us here. Hey, Chris, thanks for joining live. Linda, Edsel, thanks for hopping on, guys. Hello, Instagram. We've got a bunch of people over on Instagram, and I'm not sure who's on YouTube because I can't see YouTube. But anyway, so drop me in the comments what your specific obstacles are. I'll tell you what mine have been over the course of my time here in network marketing, and throw a couple of other ones out there that I typically hear from team members, or back when I was coaching network marketers, things that I would hear from the other network marketers. It's a lot. Let me think. Yeah, there's a lot of them, right? But I think that's typical of any entrepreneurship or anything in life, really. We run into things that are obstacles. Finding the right people to work with, that's a big one. Yep, totally. Procrastination, that's a huge one, Diamond. Huge, huge obstacle. Some of the ones that I actually wrote down here are things like lack of time, right? That's an obstacle. If you're a busy mom, or you've got a career and you've got a family, and you have a hard time fitting your business into your life, right? That can be seen as an obstacle. How about lack of a system, lack of systems and training, right? That could be an obstacle. How about mindset? If your mindset and your belief isn't in the right place, that could be an obstacle. Chris says, as a beginner, I am my biggest obstacle. Totally, right? When we're brand new, like this industry that we're in, guys, I am telling you, like it is the industry that has the most opportunity, because there's no cap, there's no limit, there's no judgment in this industry, right? Anyone can get involved. It doesn't matter whether you went to university, or whether you went to college, or whether you went and finished high school. It doesn't matter what color you are. It doesn't matter where you lived. Anybody can get involved in this industry. It is the single best industry out there. But because of that, it requires skill, right? It requires skill. It requires mindset shifts. It requires people becoming an entrepreneur. And that sometimes takes time to learn. So maybe an obstacle also could be patience. Having the patience to stay long enough to learn the skills, right? Because we are absolutely in a skill-based industry. And when you learn the skills, your business grows. So that's a great one, Chris. I'm really glad you brought that up. One of the other ones I wrote down was an unsupportive family or an unsupportive spouse, right? That could be an obstacle. I'm blessed, right? Now I have a very supportive partner. And though he's not involved in my business, he supports me, right? But that's not everyone. So all of these things can be seen as obstacles. And when we were driving back from our bike ride, I was thinking, there have been times in my 14 years in this industry where I focused on the obstacles. I focused on the challenges I had, right? And there were things that happened along the way. There always are, that came up as challenges, especially when I was new. And when I focused on them, I got paralyzed, right? I would focus so much in on those challenges and obstacles that nothing else would happen. Like I wouldn't do the actions in my business. I wouldn't have conversations. I wouldn't invite people to presentations. I wouldn't do those income producing activities because I was so consumed with the obstacle, right? That's what I was looking at. I was looking at like that boulder I was about to hit with the front tire of my bike, and paralyzed that I was going to go flying over handlebars, which by the way I did last year. So when you look ahead, right? When you look ahead at where you're actually going and you keep the pedals moving, regardless of the obstacle in front of you, then you're way more likely to kind of sail over it a whole lot easier. And it's the same thing in your business. We recognize that there's obstacles. We recognize there's things we have to deal with, like supportive spouses and procrastination and having to learn new skills and having to find the right people. All of those things can be overcome, right? But if we look ahead at where we're going and just keep the actions in our business moving forward, we're going to get through them. Why? Because we're going to start seeing some results. And it's results It's results, guys, that really keep our business propelling forward because they instill belief, they keep us excited. It sort of proves that we to ourselves that we can do this, and then we keep pedaling, we keep doing the actions, right? So when you feel like you have obstacles, guys, recognize it and go, yeah, I've got this obstacle. Maybe I need some help. Maybe I need some mentorship to get over it. But keep pedaling, look forward, look at where you're going, and keep doing the actions required for you to grow your business. Now, that could be having conversations, getting customers, bringing new business partners into your business, doing social media posts. All of those things are business activities, right? So if you keep doing them, even though you've got those obstacles in front of you, then you're going to sail through those obstacles with ease. So I hope you got a little bit of inspiration from this. I know I did after my mountain bike ride and getting through my obstacles on the ride. Then it really made me make this analogy to business. So hope you got some value today, guys. Thank you so much for joining me live, Chris, Diamond, Edsel. People getting to see the information. That could be another obstacle as well. Absolutely. Hey, Mama Kay, how are you? Nice to have you join tonight. Thank you for joining in and have an amazing night, guys. I will be back again tomorrow. Nice to see you, Marlo. Thank you for hopping on and saying hi. And I will be back again tomorrow, guys. Have an amazing night and bye for now.